This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
When you need to build up your team to handle the growing chaos at work, use Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It gives your job post the boost it needs to be seen and helps reach people with the right skills, certifications, and more. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. That's Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need a hiring hero? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs.
Sometimes the memories that stay with you from a trip aren't the famous landmarks. They're the ordinary moments that you never expected to remember. This is Summit After the Storm podcast, and I'm Mark Wilbanks. After a couple of amazing days in Amsterdam, we boarded the train to Paris. Everything went smoothly, and before long, we arrived at our apartment in a beautiful neighborhood in Paris. It was already evening, so instead of trying to squeeze in sightseeing, we decided to settle and enjoy a quiet night together. So we all started walking, trying to find something for dinner. We passed this neat little pizza place, so while they got pizza, I made a quick grocery run.
I wrote a little song to remind you, Choice Hotels get you more of the experiences you value. The Cambria Hotel's got it all. A rooftop bar, have a ball. Bring a date, your squad, or even your mom. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Why is that my biggest priority? Well, I had to make sure that we had enough Diet Coke to get Amanda and I through the next couple days. And if you know us, you know Diet Coke is a necessity. After dinner, we caught up on some laundry. And that may not sound exciting, but after a couple weeks of traveling, living out of suitcases, clean clothes felt like a luxury. We had had a problem in Greece of having such a small washer-dryer combo that it took hours to do a load, so we were ready to catch up. And after dinner, that's exactly what we did. The apartment also had wonderful air conditioning, which is what Amanda and I live for. We like sleeping in cool air, snuggled up under the covers. So the boys were supposed to sleep in a pull-out couch in the living room, but first we have to figure out how to get the darn thing open. We actually had to find a YouTube video on this specific model because it was not cooperating in the way that we expected. And after that, the boys got settled, turned on the television to find all the channels were in French. But they did find something familiar. They found their favorite cartoon that only their dad lets them watch, SpongeBob. SpongeBob in French. That is Bob l'éponge, as they say in France. And the boys laughed every time they said it. Before long, we're all laughing at it. As we settled in that night, I couldn't help but think about the next day and looking forward to what was going to happen because we had plans to go inside the Louvre and also Notre Dame, which I had not been inside in years. The last time we went to Paris was Amanda and our parents, and at that time we still couldn't go inside Notre Dame because of the fire, the damage and the renovations they were doing. Travel has a way of reminding us that the best memories aren't always found on an itinerary. Sometimes they're found over pizza, laundry, trying to figure out a pull-out couch, or laughing at a French cartoon. These ordinary moments often become the ones that we treasure the most. James 1:17 says, "Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights." God's blessings aren't limited to life's biggest moments. Sometimes they arrive in quiet moments that we almost overlook. As leaders, we're always looking ahead for the next objective. but if we're not careful, we can miss the joy that's right in front of us. Don't rush through the day's ordinary moments while chasing tomorrow's extraordinary ones. Tomorrow, we would explore some of the most famous places in Paris. But that first night reminded me that home isn't always a place. Sometimes, it's simply the people that you're sharing this journey with. If today's episode encouraged you, would you please share it with someone who needs to hear it? And if you haven't already, follow Summit After the Storm podcast on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, YouTube, or wherever you listen. You can learn more about the movement in my book at summitafterstorm.com. Season 4 follows our family's journey across Europe, discovering timeless lessons from history, culture, faith, leadership, and family. Tomorrow, we'll step inside Notre Dame and the Louvre, where centuries of history remind us that some things are worth protecting, preserving, and passing on to the next generation. Until next time, keep climbing. Poly poly.